Hey, hi, it's Ruby. We have a book haul today, a 30 book haul. Everything's been unboxed except for this guy, although I did film it for like a short. But yeah, I am excited to share this with you today, as well as all the other publisher mail. We have Barnes and Noble stuff. We have Fairy Loot, Pango Books. I've been on Pango quite a bit, but let's start off with this guy since it's the only one still in the box. That way I can get rid of this, although this is not get rid of it. It's super cool. So as you can see, this is Hot Wax by ML Rio. This is the newest release. It is officially out and the book is stunning. So it is music related, so you get the playlist that you can, scan and listen to. And then we've got a bunch of other goodies, so let's go through them. First of all, we have candy, which is amazing, which I'm probably not gonna eat because your girl watches her sugar intake, but I will give this to my husband and I'm sure that he will eat them. We have a couple of stickers, which this one says Gil and the Kills, which I'm assuming is a band in there. And then this one says Babble Mouth, which is really cool. And then we have the book. I love the bright pink. It's so cool. But let's go through and look at the book because, like I said, I did unbox it for some shorts and it's stunning. So here is the book itself, Hot Wax. It's just so cool. And then look at her right there. Like, what a freaking badass. It's giving everything that it needs to give. Sensory and visceral, Hot Wax is a propulsive father-daughter story infused with rock and roll down to its very cadences. ML Rio is a force to be reckoned with. So I hope that I love this because I freaking love this freaking cover. Freaking. How many times am I gonna say freaking? But yeah, there's something about the bright highlighter pink that, or not highlighter, but like neon pink, that it's just really working for me. So that is the first one. And then for Fairy Loot, I did take it out of the box because I needed the box to ship out books that got ordered from my Pango Books. But for this was August, we have Catabasis. I did post on TikTok the spoilers for the September book box and the October book box. Fairy Loot adult box this month, not this month, well, this month, but this year has been freaking amazing. Like, they've been taking all the most popular releases and giving it to us, and I just think it's crazy because I almost canceled the adult box. I canceled every other box, the romantasy, epic, YA, but I kept the adult. I don't know, I just felt like you should just still keep it. And this year has been freaking amazing. So we have Catabasis by R.F. Kwong. This is the UK cover in a different colorway. I think just the trad one is black, but it's really cool. I really like it. I like the vibes. The back has a quote. It says, "Alice Law, you naughty girl, you're trying to go to hell." Looks good. It sounds good. It's been getting mixed reviews, but I'm going to read it for myself and see how it goes. Not such a big dark academia girl. The only dark academia that's ever worked for me is Blood of a Bright Haven by Emma Wang. But I have Babel, I have Catabasis, and I'm gonna try them because I own them. Here is the reverse dust jacket, which I really like, especially because they're going into hell, and this is giving me like dark vibes, like kind of post-apocalyptic, even though that's not the story, but I like what they did with that. But the book itself is where this shines. Like, Fairy Loot does such a good job with the actual like freaking hardcovers. Look at this. This is giving dark academia. And then look at the spine. It's so good. And then the edges. Like, to me, this is beautiful. I love this. It's so cool. And then we have character art doing the little circle so that they can enter hell. And then this one, it's really pretty. Honestly, they have been doing an amazing job. I cannot wait to read it. And as with all my other books, Fairy Loot editions or not, if I do not like this, I will unhaul it because I don't keep books that I don't love. So there's that one. Let's just start pulling from the pile because honestly I just have a ton of books. So first up, I have these, which I shared with you in a reading vlog, but you didn't watch that one, you might have missed it. I have the Satan Steel books by Kingfisher. These are the UK covers because I don't like the US covers. Just the black cover, I don't like them. These though are stunning. So yeah, this world is a pretty big world. We have these 4 books, then we have Sword Heart in there. We have the Clockwork books. I think it's like Clockwork Boys, and then I forgot the second one, but yeah, it's all set in the same world, but these are out of order. I actually don't know the order, other than I know that Paladin's Grace is book 1. We have Paladin's Faith, we have Paladin's Strength, and then Paladin's Hope. Maybe that's how it goes. But I think they're beautiful, and I've only read T. Kingfisher's like dark retellings of, you know, different fairy tales. So I'm excited to read this because from what I hear, it's like fantasy romance, not romantasy. There is a difference, but I feel like people say that these are really good, and I just want to read more of her books because I have become quite the T. Kingfisher fan. And going along the T. Kingfisher lines, let me see if I can reach these books on the back of the cart. Nice, I've dropped a bunch. More T. Kingfisher books with beautiful sprayed edges. So within the same world is Sword Heart, which this has been on Book Outlet for quite some time, but I got it from Pango because I was ordering from a girl, and I was like, let me just get this because I've been wanting it so much. And like I said, it's in that world. So yeah, this is the first edition, which has the like teal edges, and it's really pretty. Oh yeah, I hadn't looked at it, but it's got a sword, and I'm excited. I think you're supposed to read this one before you read the Saint Steel books. I think so, but I'm excited because I just feel like I'm gonna love them because I've loved all her books. And then Hemlock and Silver, another one that I've been obnoxious about, I've been talking about, because I got an e-arc of this and I read it early and I loved it. This is a Snow White dark retelling, but like her stories are so unique. Like the way that she does it, it's not what you would think. Like Snow White in here is not the heroine of the story. It's not really her we're following, but she's kind of in there. You know, I'm not gonna spoil it, but I really like this a lot. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Let's go through more Barnes books. I picked up Terror at the Gates. Again, I showed this in a reading vlog. This is a signed copy, and I was surprised because the signed copy was actually cheaper than just the regular hard copy for some reason. I like even asked the girl just to verify, and she's like, I don't know, just take it. Take the W. And I was like, you're right. Like, why am I complaining? Here's a reverse dust jacket. They did such a good job with this book. I picked it up because I had been hearing really good things, but now I'm a little nervous because people have said that it's got like a religious aspect in it, and I mean, here's a cross, so I'm a little nervous about that, but I'm hoping that I like it. And like I said, it is signed, so if all fails, I'll unhaul it and somebody can pick up a signed copy of it. But I'm hoping I like it. I saw Emmy read this and she felt like okay about it. I think she gave it like 3.5 stars, and my reading taste is very similar to hers, so we'll see, I guess. Then I did get this shipped in like as soon as it released, which was quite a bit because I've been collecting books for a while, but we have the latest in the Zodiac Academy. This is book 7, Heartless Sky. I had pre-ordered this, so I got it as soon as it came out, but just like all the other ones, it's stunning, and just like all the other ones, they get thicker and thicker. Like, how many pages is this? Wow, 940 some pages. It's intense. They're intense, but I did read the first one. I'm on the second one. So your girls got some way till the 7th one, but they're just so easy, like bingeable, and they have graphic audios for these, which are really nice. I actually really like them. So yeah, I hear the first 4 books are like everybody's favorites, and seeing as I'm there, I'm excited. I'm gonna be reading them in order though, so like the suggested order. So I'll be reading the first 3, and then I'll be switching to Ruthless Boys, I think is what it's called. There's like 5 books of those, and then you come back to Zodiac Academy book 4, and then you go on. So yeah, I'll be doing that for sure. So we'll see. We'll see when I get through it. But my mission is to finish as many series as I can that I'm in the middle of, which I need to film another one of those reading vlogs. But I've been itching for Bookshelf Ultimatum, especially because I bought some dice at Barnes and Noble that like have different genres and just like different things, and I think it would be really fun to use those. So expect Bookshelf Ultimatum next, and then maybe a series I'm in the middle of video, probably. I've got quite a bit more from Barnes because like I said, I've been having gift cards from Fetch Rewards, which I always have linked down below. I've been getting so many gift cards. I currently have another $25 gift card, but I don't think there's anything that I want to get right now because I want to read the books first or wait for a pre-order sale so I can finish pre-ordering the other books that I want, because there are more that I want. But these 2 were pre-orders and they came in. Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. I read this over a year ago because I had an e-arc of it. But Barnes & Noble always does this where like a year later they'll release these sprayed edges versions for all her YA books. And I have them all because her YA catalog is my favorite. Her adult catalog is hit and miss for me. Like I like them, but I don't love them. But with her YA books, I think I've loved every single one except for one, which was Betting on You. All the other ones I've loved. This one's no exception. Better Than the Movies for me is like a 5-star, 6-star read. Nothing Like the Movies, I think I gave it 4.25 stars when I read it like a year ago. And then we have the last and final book in the Rose Hill series by Elsie Silver, Wild Card. I got this, and I had a conversation with one of you in the comments of a previous video because I'm intrigued. I mean, I have all 3. This is the 4th and final one. And I think the only difference of the Barnes edition is that it has the artwork here, unless it has bonus content too. I don't think it does. No, I don't think it does. It just has the first chapter of Flawless, which is a different series by her. But this is, she is his son's ex-girlfriend. So it's ex-boyfriend's dad and age gap. And those are 2 things that I haven't really read. I recently read my first age gap book with Problematic Summer Romance. And I said it in the reading vlog for that, or the wrap up, whatever it was, that age gap is not something that I'm like actively seeking out or staying away from. I feel very indifferent about it. Like, love who you love. If you love someone who is like way older, way younger than you, that's on you, as long as it's like legal and consensual. Okay. So it's not something I care about, but the fact that it's the dad's son that's her ex, I'm intrigued. And I'm just curious on how that's gonna go, because it just seems like it could be fun. I'm a lover of the drama, and I think that has drama potential. Let us hope. Let's see what else came in. Oh, this came in. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition of Till Summer Do Us Part by Megan Quinn. I got this because, listen, I've only read one other Megan Quinn book, and it was just so stupid. Like, so stupid. And yet I still enjoyed it. I think I gave it like 3 stars, 3.25. It was that like holiday book, How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, which is based off The Grinch. It was so cringy and stupid, but I kind of liked it. And just like with that one, this one has artwork all throughout the book, which is really cool. And then obviously sprayed edges. I like just the regular one more, the one with the summery cover and the summery edges, but this is the Barnes one, so what can we do? But yeah, I think it's gonna be just as stupid, and I hear it's very rom-com-y, so I'm excited for that because I like my romances like a lot of different types. Like, I like them to be goofy, silly, stupid, but I also like heartwarming, heart-wrenching ones. Like, I like a little bit of everything, so a good mix, you know? You get it, right? We'll see. We'll see if this is funny. That's what I'm hoping for. That's all I want from this, is for it to make me laugh. And if that is accomplished, this is a win. And then the final two, I think, that are from Barnes, or final three, I guess. First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. Did I get this from Barnes? I'm not sure. I can't remember, but it doesn't really matter. I've read this in the past and I unhauled it. I think I gave it 3.5 stars or something. It was good. It was okay. I didn't like super love it, but the second book's going to be coming out early, like next year, and I think that one has potential to be a fave. So I did repurchase it because I think I said it in a reading vlog. BK Borison is from here, from Maryland, and she does so much for the community. She was in an Orioles game recently, and she's partnered up with them to put a bunch of her books all over free little libraries in Baltimore County, which is where I live, and I wanted to support her. So yeah, I just think she's cool, and she's, you know, doing her part to spread books and like reading in the community, and I think that's just really amazing. So we got that one, and also One Golden Summer, because people have raved about this, but I know that you're supposed to read every summer after or something like that, the first one, which I don't own. So I need to get that one because I want to read it first before I read this one. And I'm not someone who just does seasonal reading. Like, just because it's a summer book doesn't mean that I'm gonna wait until next summer. Like, I don't care. I'll read it whenever. I really don't care. Then the last one of the Barnes books is Lady of Shadows by Melissa K. Rourke. This is book 2 in the Lady of Darkness series, which is a completed 5-book series. Summer had sent me the first one from my Amazon wishlist, and we've decided to read the entire 5-book series together, one every month. And we're on this one, and I'm excited because I actually did enjoy the first book. I thought it was really cool setup. So I'm excited to go on to this, and we do like a video chat every Sunday, and it's really nice. It's like our 2-man book club, which is really cool because I've always wanted to be a part of an in-person book club, but I am not one. So this is like the next best thing. From Pango. First up, I have 2 books that I previously owned. We have Part of Your World and Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. The reason I've repurchased these is because I had the Eternal Embers special editions, and I decided to part ways with them because I don't love these books that much that I have to have the special editions of them, and I'm sure somebody else would like them. So I was like, you know what, just repurchase the average normal ones and unhaul these special editions ones. And that's exactly what I did. I listed them on Pango, and I'm okay with it. So next up, I got Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling. And this is the paperback edition, which is unfortunate because I like my fantasy and romantasy to be in hardcover, but I couldn't find it. I found it in paperback. And the only reason that I don't love paperbacks is because then I have to wait a whole year after the book's release to get them. And book 2, everybody's been losing their mind about. Everybody's been raving about how good it is. And I want to read it, but obviously I got to read book 1 first. I don't know what this is about. I just know that it's romantasy. There's a princess, there are dragons, and I'm here for it. And then the final 2 from Pango are Hideaway Heart by Melanie Harlow. This is book 2, and again, an interconnected series. It's kind of like the Edens, like the Chestnut Springs series, where we're following siblings along in the little small town. But I'd say that this is like the Edens, which is not as good. However, it's like a guilty pleasure read for me. I read the first one, which was like so spicy and stupid, yet I liked it. Like, I wasn't gonna give it 5 stars, but I like these like guilty pleasure reads from time to time. And this is following the main guy's brother, and I like the brother. So I think this one has potential to be even better. But yeah, there are a bunch of them. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I only own the first 2. But I will read this, and I hope that it's like just spicy and funny and like cutesy, and I'll be okay with that. And then The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. I hear nothing but amazing things about this author, and I've never read anything by her. The only book that I own is All Roads Lead Here, I think. And now I have the Wall of Winnipeg in me, and I hear that she's a queen of slow burn romance, and I guess we're gonna find out. I'm not like a lover of slow burn. I don't mind it. Like it's just not something that I'm actively looking for. Makes no difference to me, but if a book is done well, it's done well. So hopefully that one is. And now let's finish off with publisher mail. So we unboxed Hot Wax, which was sent over by Simon and Schuster. And these 8 are from Atrio Books. So thank you so much to both Simon & Schuster and Atrio Books for sending these over. First up, we have one that I'm so excited about because fall is here. In Maryland today, it's like chilly. I went out with my sweatshirt because it's a little chilly and it's gloomy. It's been raining in the morning. Like, it's super gloomy and dark outside, and it's just giving the vibes. The vibes are here. The book is thick. Fairy Tale by Veronica Lansed. This got traditionally published by Atrio recently, and they changed the cover and everything, and I still really like it. It's giving spooky gothic vibes. I know nothing about this book. I just know that a lot of people have really enjoyed it, and I watched Laura, who I love, read this, and I think she loved it. I think she gave it 5 stars. It says, "I might be evil personified, but you're the only one I'll ever be good to." So I don't know. I don't know what this is. I just know that it does give us some gothic vibes. It's thick though. It's like 730 pages, but I'm still going to read it, and I will report hopefully during this fall how it goes. Then I got a completed copy of Only Between Us by L.E.K. Wild. I had an e-arc of this and I read it, and I love this world. It's so cute. Currently there are 2 books out. It's the Oakwood Bay series. First book was Only in Your Dreams, which I gave 5 stars to. And then here's the second book. And the third book has been announced. And I think that one has the potential to be my favorite because that guy I really like. He is like a flirt and he's funny. But like you can tell there's something deeper going on with him that he's just hasn't told us yet. We have a playlist, character art, stickers, which I love. I love when publishers include these extras because it's cool. It's cool to see how they're meant to look and all that. So yeah, I do suggest reading this if you like football romances with some spice. These are good ones. And I do like that all the characters come out in all the books. Like we meet them in book 1 and then just follow along, see the previous characters. So I like how that's done. And then we have a couple of other romances. First up, these 2 have such cute covers. So first we have Follow My Voice by Ariana Godoy. This releases September 23rd of this year. And it says, Clara Rodriguez has barely left her house in 8 agonizing months. She's dealing with agoraphobia, and the only thing that she likes is the soothing, thoughtful host of her favorite late night college radio program. She decides to be brave and enroll in community college. And yeah, I think this is going to be a story about Clara and her growth and her journey, and hopefully overcoming her terrible agoraphobia. So I'm hoping this is really interesting. She's 19, so it's like new adult. And then look at this. As soon as I saw this, I was like, that is giving Allie Hazelwood. And the back literally says, perfect for fans of Allie Hazelwood and Christina Lauren, a STEM rom-com about rival neuroscientists faking a relationship at a New York conference. And I talked about it on a TikTok. I think I love fake dating. It is one of my favorite romance tropes. Like, I just think that fake dating is so fun, and it's usually like just goofy, silly. It's not like that deep, but I love fake dating, and I love love triangles, which again, I think I did a TikTok over that. Like, I posted it already. I mean, I know I did it, but I don't know if I posted it already. Yeah, I'm just really excited for this. I hope that it's giving Allie Hazelwood, and that they're really fun. And this one comes out on February 3rd of 2026. So gotta wait a little bit for that one, but I'll let you know if it's good because it's got promise. And then this one, it's giving like literary fiction, women's fiction maybe. The Future Saints by Ashley Winstead. This cover I'm all here for, and I don't really like real people on the cover, but the fact that it's just like You know, we're not like just looking at her face. And the colors, like everything about this cover, I'm really liking. It says this is a love story, but not the one you're expecting. So yeah, it looks like we have music in here because it says we have an ambitious record executive named Theo first meets the future saints. They're playing in a dive bar. And then the girl, the lead singer of the band, her name's Hannah. So I'm guessing they're going to have a thing. Is it going to be tumultuous? Is it going to be dramatic? Is it going to give us Daisy Jones and the Six? I don't know. I guess I'll find out. This comes out January 20th of 2026. So I will read a little closer to release date and report back on that. And then we have what looks like some thrillers or mysteries. So first up, we have this. I really like the cover of this. I don't know. I think it's cutesy. Pomona Afton Can Totally Catch a Killer by Bellamy Rose. This comes out April 14th of 2026. They are sending this way ahead of time. But yeah, it looks like she might be like a socialite because it says she knows how to throw a memorable party and she ends up trying to solve a murder, I believe, which could be fun. It sounds like it could be funny. So I think that's a unique combination, like a comedic mystery. And then these look like mystery thrillers. The Midnight Knock by John Fram. This comes out October 21st of this year. It says for fans of Stuart Turton and Blake Crouch, which I really like Blake Crouch's books. This is a locked room thriller that takes place in Texas. And I don't know that I've read locked room thrillers. I don't know that I know exactly. I guess if And Then There Were None, is that considered locked room thriller? I think so, right? But I guess we'll find out. And then The Unraveling by V. Keeland. I believe this is already out because I don't think this is an arc. I think it's a completed edition. This says, this isn't a love story. It's a story about obsession. You'll assume you know who the object of the obsession is. The psychiatrist considering the twisted connection she has to her patient, or maybe her patient isn't as innocent as he seems. But more than one person hides a secret. To what lengths will desire and grief drive a person? Stop guessing. Let the mystery unravel. That sounds fun. That does sound fun. I love misdirection. I love a good plot twist. And this sounds like it's gonna have both. So those are the 30 books that I've accumulated recently within the past, like, I don't know, month and a half. As I said, I have another $25 gift card from Fetch, but I'm gonna try and be patient and wait for another pre-order sale because I want the Barnes exclusive of Heavenly Bodies for sure. And I think there might be others, but for sure I want that one. And yeah, I guess we'll see. But thanks so much for hanging out today. I'm going to put all of these away. And then I think I'm going to be filming a bookshelf tour because I never gave you one. And I think it could be fun just to see where all the books are because I have the 3 main shelves. I have a book cart, rotating bookshelf. I have another bookshelf by my desk, and this is the first time where I really have books in different places. It's new for me because I usually keep all my books together, but I don't hate it. So thanks so much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you very soon with another one.